Hello and welcome back. In this episode, I look at some new gearing to suit the new 301cc power and torque, as well as looking at how this new gearing affects the fuel economy. With the improved power and torque delivered by the 301cc kit and the Stage 3 tune, I decided to experiment and find the perfect gearing to suit our new power. The stock gearing is 1440, that is, a 14-tooth sprocket on the front and a 40-tooth sprocket on the back, giving us the final drive ratio of 2.86, that is 2.86 to 1. I find this final drive ratio easier to understand, to use and work out which way I want to go, taller or shorter. This final drive ratio is just the rear sprocket, 40, divided by the front sprocket, 14, giving us the 2.86. This means that at a gear ratio of 1 to 1, usually in 4th or 5th gear, the engine is required to do 2.86 revolutions for 1 revolution of the rear wheel. I used 1439 when comparing the stock bike to my 301cc bike. That 1439 gearing is 1 tooth smaller on the rear than stock, giving us a slightly taller ratio of 2.78. This was okay, but I felt it was a little too low and was robbing us of speed in each gear. That is, I felt it was revving too fast and reaching redline too quickly. Next, I tried 1539, that is 2.60 to 1, to give it more speed in each gear. This felt good and made the bike very relaxed to ride, both on the road, freeway and off-road. But I felt like I'd given too much away and I needed a little bit more acceleration. Finally, I tried 1540 or 2.67 to 1 gearing and I really liked it. I wanted to see how it performed in real life situations on the trail. So I headed off on a day ride with my mate Alex to find out. I've just ridden 31 kilometres just on the normal roads, no freeway, to the bush, and it's returning a fuel reading of 2.8 litres per 100. Now that's just on 60 and 70 kilometre an hour roads, but I think that's pretty amazing. Going to take it on the freeway and see how our fuel economy goes on the freeway. On the freeway, the bike was sitting very nicely at 110 kilometers an hour, just under 7,000 RPM, let's say 6,800, and you can see there 110 kilometers an hour verified on the GPS shows up as 113 kilometers an hour on the speedo. So this gear ratio fixes a lot of our stock speedo error. Now the speedo error is roughly around 2.7%. That is, our speedo is reading 2.7% faster than actual road speed. A lot better than standard. So I've just done the freeway now for 32 kilometres and we're returning an average of 3.3 litres per 100, and that's at around 110 kilometres an hour, just keeping up with traffic. So far so good. We'll do a bit more of a mixed ride now and see what the fuel consumption is. It's just really chewed out, isn't it? Yeah. I'll go straight up where you are, like straight, and then have a look what the next bit's like. Yeah. Can you just roll back a bit, please? Yep. It's good, Alex.
Yeah, Alex. This is a bit rougher than I had anticipated, but we will continue. This track we haven't done for a number of years, and we're going to see what it's like. We're not very confident, just gauging off what, one, the amount of rain we've had, and two, the amount of erosion that the four-wheel drives have caused. Here we go. That's all right. Just got to keep in the back of our mind that we might need to go back up these. This looks interesting. Yes, here we go. So, four-wheel drive rut or bike rut? Oh, glad that's over. Okay, let's see if Alex wants to do this. Sounds like he is doing it. Oh. Yeah, I went up there.
I'm going, yeah, I'm going.
Good work. Lean left, Alex. Wow. That looks a lot worse from down here than it did from up there. Well done, Alex. Easy does it. Oh. Oh, that was steep. Go around the puddles if you can. You never know how deep they are, what the four-wheel drives have done to them. It says as I come here, and I don't know if I can get around. I can go that way. Now this is the place we were wanting to find. So this is known as Hell Hill, and this isn't even the hill, this is just crossing the creek to get to the hill. Oh, I've fallen over already. So I want to bike through here and then straight through there and up. After a quick discussion of if we think we could make it up, and we both think we could, but it is 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and if things go wrong, we're in a bad spot. So we'll come back and we'll try this another day, and we'll actually make it part of Shonky Hard Adventure Tours. That'll sort the boys from the men.
Sounds good.
That hurt right in the goggles. Ow. Hey, get on your side. Push me wide, cheeky bugger. Don't want to be too silly when we're going around blind corners. Looking at the fuel economy now, even after half an hour or more of play racing with Alex on the 700, still only at 3.5 litres per 100. Pretty good in my books.
That was good fun.
That was real good fun. You pushed me offline a few times.
I'd love to say it was intentional, but I was a little bit too...
And that was so much fun along that road.
It was good. Does that thing pulls well now?
Yeah, it's great. You could tell, like, when there's a big straight and you can take off, but you're not, like, you're probably not trying real hard, but I don't feel like I'm on a little bike. Yeah. I feel like it's more matched, and it's easier to keep up.
A couple of times I was on the throttle stop.
Yeah.
And I've looked over and I've looked behind and I went 3-4 bike lengths.
Yeah.
And that was everything I had.
Yeah, and the good thing about that is the straights aren't too long. Yeah. So you can tell you got to brake earlier, yeah, and I catch up and I can do the corners quicker, and then you can just pull out of them quicker. Yeah. But I think that's what I wanted to try today, like this gearing in a normal trail ride, play, racing, having fun situation. Yeah. I mean, I think it's perfect. We did the freeway, that was fine. We've done, I don't know how many Ks done now. That's 90 Ks, probably at least half of that in the bush. Yeah. And it's been great. Yeah. Really happy with this gearing.
Nice.
No, that was good, Alex, thank you.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with this gearing. This 1540 seems to be perfect for the new power and torque the 301cc bike now has. I'm going to continue testing it, but as you've seen here, it can do everything, and it does it so well. I'll continue testing and report back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.